Welcome to Master Articulate. This series is about the power of Articulate's AI assistant feature. In the previous video, we talked about generating image prompts from text, and you must have realized it that it's a little bit of a mental load to really imagine what the prompt should be. Now, this part is going to be really taking it further. It's more fun. In this part, you will see how Articulate's assistant can help you generate a proper image from a given piece of text, which is an awesome technique. There's less mental load and you get pretty fantastic results with that. Now, to demonstrate that, I will actually be using Rise has a pretty wide set of awesome courses that we can pick up and work with. So let me pick up this Master the Art of Verbal Communication course. Let me select this course. Now, what we're gonna do, this course, if you see, is about the verbal communication part, and there are sections around introduction and then how do you make the first impression, what are the go-to conversation starter. We'll go to this section about making a first great impression. So imagine you were working on this course and there was this section, and somehow you felt that why don't I add a little bit of a visual element so that it'll be more fun content. There's a little bit of a visual contribution that we want to do. Now, this section talks about how it only takes a few seconds for someone to develop an opinion about somebody when starting a conversation. Then it talks about handshakes and smile and the posture being open. So imagine you wanted something around this, you wanted to highlight this part. You wanted an image which corresponds to this. Now, one technique is you read about the body language, reveals a lot about personality, emotion, and think of an image with maybe somebody showing a very open posture, sitting in a certain way, without crossing their arm, and doing a conversation. So, of course, the hard way is you think of a prompt, but that is where AI assistant is of huge help. It also helps you create a prompt from a given text. So the technique is you highlight that piece of text and you choose edit with AI, and here you can go down to this powerful feature. This is about creating an image prompt, currently one of my favorite features here, and it actually writes a prompt for you. So a prompt has been written. Create an image of two people engaging in a conversation. So what I can just do is I'll go ahead and copy it. And then I'll call my AI assistant and say, hey, Mr. Image Generator, can you take this prompt and generate an image? Okay, so not bad. I mean, we can see open postures over here. But suppose I'm not very satisfied, so how about, people actually holding a cup of coffee, they're talking. Let's see, somebody can hold a cup of coffee. So there's a coffee shop and person is holding a cup of coffee. Well, I think you suddenly have a posture, of course, goes a little down, but at least people are holding a cup of coffee. So the key point being that you can then tune it to your need, the given prompt, and you just don't have to think about the prompt, but you can think about the variations that you can do to the prompt. And suppose I pick up this one, this person is, of course, this person is with a closed hand, may not fit in. So therefore you get many options, and maybe suppose I plan to choose this one, I can go ahead and start using it in my project. Now let's go ahead, try another one. It's quite fun. So imagine this talks about putting away distraction. Before you walk up to this person, minimize things that can undermine your focus, turn off your phone. To me, it will be difficult to think of a prompt, or let's just say I'll be lazy. I'll come here, edit with AI. Again, I go to this option of creating an image prompt, and the same technique, immediately I got a prompt. And let me just copy this prompt and again call my AI assistant to generate image. I'll put this here. I'll just see it, a focused conversation featuring two people engaging. Let's make it three, some variation. One person is attentively listening with their phone off, eye fixed on speaker, while background slowly blurred, figures engaged in. So maybe I don't want a blurred image engaged in conversation. I change it. The setting is cozy. Is a park maybe. Let's just try. No more cafes but a park. Soft lightning, connection between these people, symbolizing respect. And okay, let's give it a shot. Excited to see what is the outcome. Well, so we see a couple of images getting generated. The good part is everybody's holding a mobile phone, but they are not looking at it. Probably looking away from the mobile phone and making conversations, which kind of highlights in a very subtle way the fact that you cannot let mobile phones totally away, but you can still have the attention when you are talking to somebody. So that's another example of how you can start with a prompt provided and modify it to your needs. So again, I can go ahead, select the image that I feel would be interesting, and I just go ahead and insert in my project, pull it up to the right place, and enjoy the power of AI assistants.